lovely scrumptious honey pumpkin, Gary. Did you get off work? Let's make today the day we finally get on the train home together.
Kayla! Hey. Sorry, but I can't. I've already got an engagement with someone.
Oh, you do? But, you do want to get on the train home with me, right? Right? 'Cause, it's our,
What?
You don't happen to be a little bit forgetful, do you, Gary? Or are you a bit slow when it comes to romance?
Huh?
Or maybe you'd be embarrassed if everyone saw you leaving the office with me. Chill out and relax a little. It's fine. Hey, that reminds me. How come you never come over and speak to me at work? We have nothing to be ashamed of. I get that you might want to keep things hush from everyone at work, but you could at least come over and say hi every now and then. My delicious pudding pie.
What are you talking about?
It's hardly unusual for two coworkers who join the company at the same time to develop romantic feelings for each other and start dating.
Dating?
Yeah! It's our 2-week anniversary as a couple today, you know? I guess it's not that uncommon for guys to forget about anniversaries, so don't worry about it, sweetie. I'm not mad at all.
No, really, what are you talking about?
I said it's cool, don't worry about it.
I don't mean it like that. You and I aren't dating.
Huh?
The heck? I have a wife and kids.
What? How cruel! Are you just using me like some cheap toy to be tossed aside?
No, don't be so ridiculous. I never asked you out, I have no romantic feelings for you, and I've never done or said anything to suggest I do. I'd already been married for a year when I joined the company.
Oh my god!
Besides, we barely even speak, and on the rare occasion we do, it's only ever about work or idle small talk. I don't know how you've managed to convince yourself we're a couple based on that. I'm fully devoted to my wife. We were childhood sweethearts who started dating back in high school. Would you please stop saying these weird things? It's making me super uncomfortable.
This can't be!
What you're doing here could cause a lot of trouble for me. Please refrain from talking to me about anything other than work from now on, okay? I'd appreciate if you stopped calling me things like scrumptious honey pumpkin and delicious pudding pie, too. You have no idea how creepy it is. My name is Gary.
Why are you doing this? Gary, my old flame, my once favorite dreamy sugar dumpling, I need to talk to you.
What is it? I've told you countless times to only talk to me about work-related things, and only when we're at the office. Why are you messaging me again? Would you please just cut it out already? Plus, I told you to stop it with the creepy nicknames. Just Gary is fine. Gary.
I don't think you'll be puffing your chest out like this for long. Wanna know why? Teehee? You see, because you're so stubborn and wouldn't be honest about your feelings, I had no choice but to go and find another boyfriend.
Cool.
By the way, we're really close already. What would you say if I said I thought he might be the one?
That's great. I hope you're happy together.
What? No, wait! You were supposed to start panicking!
Why?
Isn't it normal to be worried when another guy takes the girl you like? Aren't you gonna fight to win me back?
Nah.
What? Why?
I never had any romantic feelings for you in the first place. Are we done? Great.
Gary, this is bad. Real bad.
Sarah, what's wrong?
You're on errands out of the office now, right?
That's right. I'll be finishing up and heading back soon, though.
No, please, you can't. The manager told me to tell you not to come back to the office.
Why not?
Kayla's really gone and done it.
Kayla? What do you mean?
She got caught having a steamy romp with Steve, the manager from sales and marketing, in the stationery cupboard.
What? Isn't Steve married?
And this isn't even the worst of it. His wife must have found out about what was going on somehow, because she just stormed in the office yelling, "Where the hell is that trashy harlot Kayla Briggs?" The managing director currently is trying to calm her down with tea and biscuits in the waiting room on the 3rd floor.
So what about Steve and Kayla?
Steve immediately admitted wrongdoing, got on his hands and knees, and begged his wife for forgiveness in the hallway in front of half the company. The managing director ordered him to wait on the 4th floor meeting room, so that's where he is now. As for Kayla, she's currently barricading herself in the 2nd floor inventory management room. Judging from the sounds coming out of there, she's smashing things up in some kind of frenzied rampage. She even smashed one of our new products that was just about to be sent out for delivery, so I'd be surprised if she still had a job after this.
What a spectacular mess!
There is one more thing, Steve. She was yelling your name the whole time.
What?
I'm pretty sure everyone's got a good idea of what the situation is, so I don't think you need to worry. We all noticed a while back how she kept following you around and waiting for you after work to make advances at you. You reported her to the managing director several times too, right?
Yeah.
So, all things considered, since we couldn't discount the possibility the situation would deteriorate even further if you came back, he decided it would be best you didn't, at least while she's still around.
I see.
This whole thing must be causing you all kinds of trouble. I'm really sorry, Gary.
Sorry, I don't really know how to respond to all of this. But in any case, thanks for passing on the message. I appreciate it.
I'll be in touch as soon as there's any kind of development.
Got it. I'm really sorry for inconveniencing you guys.
Where was my knight in shining armor?
Huh?
Your girlfriend just got fired! I'm being charged $15,000 because I broke some stuff, and they said if I don't pay, they'll take me to court! And if you think that's bad, the marketing and sales manager's wife's demanding $25,000 in compensation from me! Why the hell didn't you come and help me? I needed you more than ever!
Because none of it's got anything to do with me.
What?
Use your brain, Kayla! None of this would have happened in the first place if not for your sordid tryst with Steve from sales in the stationery cupboard. He's a married man. No matter which way you look at it, treating me like I'm your boyfriend like some kind of stalker, getting yourself into a career-threatening situation, then demanding I come and get you out of it is not acceptable behavior!
How could you be so blind, Gary? The only reason I did this was to force you to be honest about your feelings. The reason I made love to a married man in the stationery cupboard is because I love you.
That's quite possibly the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard.
The fact you have a wife and kids is irrelevant. We don't choose the wanderings of our hearts. The world of love is the world of mystery. But you're so stubborn. I had to resort to extreme measures to force you to admit how you felt. And be honest about the fact that you're head over heels in love with me. That's why I had to find a new boyfriend.
What the hell? That's why you had an affair with the married sales manager?
That's right. Things might have not worked out exactly as I planned, and maybe I did lose my job over it. But surely, at least now you realize how much you love me. Surely now you realize how important I am to you? Tell me you do, my sweet trickle muffin. Hurry up and admit you're crazy about me. Divorce your wife and let's be together forever. I'm unemployed now, so I'm ready to be your stay-at-home housewife. It's actually perfect timing when you think about it. I'll be the wife of your dreams. Let's build a household full of love and warmth together, my chocolate love bunny.
More like the wife of my nightmares! I feel like I'm in a horror movie! You're actually insane!
Huh?
I can't believe things got this out of hand as a result of your misunderstood delusions!
Misunderstand delusions? No, you're wrong.
It baffles me how you can say that with such confidence. There genuinely isn't a shred of self-doubt in you, is there? How many times have I told you now that I don't have romantic feelings for you? I've literally lost count!
Come on, Gary. I saw the way you looked at me. The very first work drinking party we all went to after me and you joined the company, the moment our eyes met across the table, I remember it all like it was yesterday. The fateful moment.
What?
The fateful, precious moment our eyes met. The overwhelming force of your amorous gaze. You pierced my heart with your love spear. I won't let you say you've forgotten. I won't.
What the hell? Ugh! Listen to me, lady. That drinking party you're talking about, I wasn't even there! My wife and son fell ill with something that day, so I ducked out of work early, which means I ended up having to pull out.
You're lying.
You either dreamed it, or this is a severe case of mistaken identity.
No, you're lying. That can't be true.
Why don't you try asking Steve, your new boyfriend? He should still have the chat logs from when I messaged him, saying I couldn't go because I had to take my wife and son to the docks.
I won't believe it. I won't.
Never contact me again!
Wait.
I'm blocking you! Kayla found her new boyfriend in the form of a married man for the most absurd reason imaginable. Apparently her objective was to make me feel jealous. But given I had no feelings for her in the first place, it was a fruitless endeavor. And she did nothing but cause hurt, upset, and inconvenience to many innocent people. On top of that, Steve from sales also got fired when the extent of the damage to the business his lover had caused with her spectacle became apparent. I heard that after he divorced his wife, he continued to be obsessed with Kayla. Eventually, they got married on the condition that he'd cover all of the compensation she owed, and he even convinced his parents to let them both move in with them in the family home. Rumor has it that Steve's parents are known in the neighborhood for being a little peculiar and idiosyncratic. To quote a coworker who lives nearby, "That girl's gonna have her work cut out living with that family. It's not a fate I'd wish on my worst enemy." A chill runs down my spine every time I think about the unfortunate future that awaits her. If only she didn't go making the mother of all misunderstandings.
Hey Tammy, I was just curious if you already had dinner for the night.
Oh, hi, Clark. Yeah, I've already eaten. I'm actually just about to hop in the shower now. What are you up to?
I was actually just sitting down for dinner right now.
Oh, nice. I really wish that we could have eaten at the same time. What are you going to be having for dinner?
I just picked up some lunchbox from a grocery store. It's nothing fancy.
What? Well, you're away on a business trip. You should at least be trying to go out and eat the foods over there. And what about the clients you went there to meet? Are they not taking you out to eat?
Yes, they're taking care of me. We went out to a steak place for lunch, so I'm quite full today.
Oh, I see. I guess I just would have assumed that they were whining and dining you every night.
I wish. Even though I come out all the way out here every month, I've only been taken out a couple times to be honest. But I'm just glad that they always pick out good places to take me to when they do.
Well, I guess that is a silver lining. By the way, how was the weather there? Is it pretty cold already?
Yeah, you can see a bunch of snow that's just fallen on the mountain peaks.
Really? You mean that it's already started snowing there? Then again, I guess it is much colder up there.
Yeah, you have really no idea. I should have brought another jacket with me. You'd think for how many times that I've been out here before that I'd know better.
Well, just try and make sure that you don't catch a cold, okay? Does the hotel that you're in have a humidifier? Make sure you use it.
Yes, it was a humidifier and I'm making sure to use it. Thanks for looking out for me.
By the way, you're going to be coming back tomorrow evening, right?
That is the plan. I get up early tomorrow to start catching flights back there.
Great. Well, then I'll be sure to cook something special for you tomorrow.
Oh, you don't have to go and do that. I'd feel bad for putting you out like that.
But I'm not the one doing all this running around and traveling. You're not putting me out at all. I really want to do something special for you.
Well, I'm happy that you want to make something for me. But I just feel like that's been so long since we've gone out to eat together.
Well, maybe we can go out for a date this weekend. I really just want to spend more time with you at home.
I get that, but you know that we don't have to only go out on the weekends, right? It's fine to just go out during the week.
It's not that, though. I just want to take it easy. I still can't believe that you and I have been married for 3 years. But in all this time, I've enjoyed just resting at home with you more than anything. Besides, it's starting to get cold down here too, you know.
Okay. We can have dinner at home if it means that much to you, Tammy. By the way, did you change the sheets and put out the comforter? Have you set up the heating in the house?
Oh shoot, I guess I still have a few more things to do. I totally forgot.
What? You mean you forgot to turn on the heat even after I've been telling you about how cold I've been over here?
Sorry, Clark. I guess I just have been bundling myself up with blankets this whole time instead.
Ah, so that's your secret. Well, if you wouldn't mind making the proper arrangements so we don't have to drape ourselves in the bedspread.
Okay. I guess I can make some exceptions just for you. Anyways, I'm going to get in the shower now. It was nice catching up.
Of course. I hope that you have a nice night. I'm gonna start eating then.
Sounds good to me. You have a safe trip home tomorrow, Clark. Hey there, Clark. I was just wondering if you've heard about when your next business trip is going to be.
Yeah, my boss told me that I'm gonna be leaving on the third Monday of the month. And I'll be away for 1 night and 2 days.
Oh, really? That's it? I feel like they're always sending you away for so much longer, no?
Yeah, this time it's extra short. Actually, what happened was we arranged for another guy in the office to start doing these trips. So I'm just tagging along to make the introductions and all.
I see. So then, does that mean that you're not going to be having any more business trips from here on out?
I mean, I'll still probably have a few that I need to do every year, but it certainly won't be every month anymore.
Oh, darn. And here I was thinking that I'd be able to keep getting away with slack on my chores and all that.
Oh, come on. You make it sound like you're not happy to have me back home as much.
Of course I'm happy that you'll be home more, Clark. After all, it isn't good for me to slack off like I've been doing.
Don't tell me that you were going to just sleep in the whole time that I'd be away.
What do you mean? Why do you ask that?
Well, I was just wondering if you usually sleep quite late. My mom came around the other day and said that you didn't answer the door.
Hold on a second. Your mom came over to our place? When was this?
Just one of the times that I've been away, but I just told her that you were probably sleeping late.
Well, why am I just hearing about this now? Why didn't you tell me about this earlier?
Well, I think that my mom was only coming over to drop off some baking that she'd done. I'm sorry though, I didn't realize that my mom dropping off by so suddenly would upset you. But it hasn't happened once. I've been asleep or not home other times. But I just assumed you were out doing the shopping or something.
I see. Well, I guess I just would have thought that you'd mention this to me.
Don't tell me that you were just taking a nap for all those times.
I mean, I might have been. But it's also true that I do go out to go shopping and stuff like that. Just when has your mom come over?
I guess she usually tends to try coming over that evening.
Well, in that case, then I might have actually been sleeping. I don't remember now. And now I'm thinking that it might be good to reach out to your mom and talk to her about this.
I don't think that you need to do that. I told her that if she comes over without warning that you might not always be home. I am really sorry that I haven't mentioned anything about this to you till now, though.
I just had no idea that your mom had been coming over so often. I feel like I should talk to her so I can apologize.
Again, I really don't think you need to do that. It's my mom who was dropping by so suddenly. Maybe she's just hoping to get lucky and have you there one day.
I get that, but even so, I should be more careful in the future. Maybe I've been napping too much lately.
Well, you might get even more sleep during the day with the heat on now.
I personally don't think humans were meant to live with the ability to control their temperature. It just makes it so easy to not want to leave your house at all when the weather is hot or cold. Oh shoot! I just remembered that I still need to go out and get stuff for dinner. I've got to run.
No issue. I hope that you can get all the shopping done easily. Good luck with all that uncontrolled weather out there.
Very funny, Clark. Anyways, have a good rest of your day.
Hey, Mom. Sorry, are you trying to call right now? Is everything okay? You never call this late.
Clark, can you talk on the phone? Do we have to text?
Yeah, I'm really sorry, Mom, but I kind of have my hands full right now. I'm out of town with the coworker who was going to be taking over the business trips. And we're out with the client right now drinking.
But something terrible has happened. It's your house, Clark. There was a fire and it's all gone.
Wait, what? Are you serious? My house? Burned down?
Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry to have to tell you like this. The firemen are there putting it out, but it looks like everything got burnt up. The fire chief was telling me that they've been getting quite busy ever since the weather got so dry.
Well, I have to get back home. This is horrible.
But you're still out on your business trip, right? Are you going to be able to leave to come back for this?
I'll find a way. I'll try and get back home as soon as I can. I mean, Tammy's back there, so I just think we need to be together for this.
There's another thing I wanted to talk to you about.
You mean Tammy? She is still alive. I just know it. Please don't tell me otherwise.
Please, Clark. I need you to calm down and read what I have to say to you, okay?
What are you about to tell me? No, wait. On second thought, I don't think I want to know at all.
Please, Clark. You have to do this. The thing is that I don't know where Tammy is. I'm not sure if she's okay, but I think you're still not going to like what I have to say even if she is.
What do you mean? What else is there worry about except if she's alive or not?
Look, I'm going to tell you what I know. But please, just know how sorry I am that I have to be the one to tell you all of this. But you have a right to know so that you can decide what to do with your life from here on out.
Clark, is everything okay? I just noticed that a bunch of missed calls and messages from you.
Tammy! Finally! Where are you right now? Did you make it out okay?
Well, I was feeling a little bit sick earlier, so I think that I went to bed around 9 tonight.
What do you mean? Where did you go to sleep? You know that our whole house had burnt down, right?
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
That's why I'm asking where you are right now. Please, you have to tell me.
Where am I? Oh, I forgot to tell you that I was going to be spending the night at a friend's house today.
Oh, I see. So then I guess that means you're safe at least, right?
I am safe, but are you serious about our house? Has it really burned down, all of it?
Yes, I'm really serious. I guess the heater wasn't cleaned out properly. Some link caught fire, and that's what started it all.
Oh my. Clark, I am so sorry. I really had no idea.
It's okay now. I'm just glad that you were safe and out of the house at the time.
But what are we going to do? Did anything else happen? Are the neighbors' homes okay? They didn't catch fire too, did they?
I think that the house next to ours is fine. The firefighters got there in time to keep it from spreading.
Clark, I don't know what else to say except that I'm so sorry about this. I never meant for this to happen.
I'm just glad that you're safe, Tammy.
Clark, I don't deserve you.
Well, I just wanted to let you know that I'm on my way home right now. We're going to get divorced first thing in the morning.
Wait, what? A divorce? What are you talking about? Why would you do that? Is this because I accidentally forgot to clean the heater before turning it on?
No, it isn't that. Are you really going to pretend like you have no idea at all what I'm talking about?
I really don't. I'm sorry that I forgot to clean it and that it started the fire. But you have to know that it was all an accident, right?
Let me try this again. You were safe from the fire because you were really sleeping at another house, right? Maybe you can sit on that one and think why I'm leaving you.
Clark, are you there? Please, can't we just talk this out? I know that we can work through this.
There's nothing to talk out, and there's nothing to work through either. Besides, we've already talked this through, and I still haven't changed my mind. So what else is there to say?
I really am sorry. I hope you know how sorry I am.
Oh, just stop with the apologies already. You already said that you were sorry, and it still hasn't changed anything. I know that you were having an affair behind my back each time I would leave for a business trip. Surely you know that a divorce was in the stars for us sooner or later.
But this time was really going to be the last time that I met up with this guy. You have to believe me.
But the only reason you were going to stop seeing him was because I wasn't going to be going away, right?
Yeah, that was part of it, but it's not just. I think it had just run its course.
Oh, well, I'm so happy that your affair has run its course and you're ready to come back to me now. But it's too late. You should have never cheated on me to begin with.
But I just never thought that you'd react like this. I didn't think you were going to ask for a divorce. Please, you have to know that I only love you. You have to believe me.
You know, even if we had fallen out of love with each other and we're still married, I still wouldn't want you sleeping around on me. I don't care what you call it. If you were going to cheat on me, then you should have just broken up with me. I have no idea what I would have done if my mom hadn't figured this all out.
So you mean your mom was able to put all this together from the fact that I wasn't at home when she would come over?
It certainly seems like this was her first clue that something was wrong. And then she just happened to see you in town with another man. The final straw was the fact that you had no idea at all that our house had burned down.
Please, can't we just talk this through? I know that if you just talk to me face to face that we can work through this. I mean, even though you knew that I was cheating on you, you still were worried about whether or not I was okay. You have to know how much I regret doing what I did. You've always been so kind to me, and I guess I was never fully able to appreciate that until now. So please, you have to know how sorry I am for all of this.
If you were really sorry and you really want to do right by me, then you would just divorce me.
Please don't do this to me. I'm so sorry, Clark. I promise that nothing like this will ever happen again. Please, you have to trust me when I say this. I swear that I'll never ever betray you again, so please forgive me.
We have been married for 3 years and you've been cheating on me for at least 1.5 years. You realize that means that for half our marriage, you've been unfaithful to me, right? Why should I ever trust you again? I would be an idiot to do that.
But, I mean, I was only seeing this guy once a month when you could leave for your business trip. So it's not like I was with him the whole time you were gone.
I can't believe that you're really going to try and split hairs about cheating on me. I tried to suggest that we go out over and over again, and you always shot me down.
But that's because it's always just so easy to rest at home with you.
So that's it then. I'm just a roommate who you like to hang out with.
I can't talk to other people the way that I talk to you either. You know how much you mean to me.
Apparently very little if I'm basically no better than an emotional support animal to you. I trust you, and you stabbed me in the back. Well, I'm not going to let myself be stupid enough to fall for that twice.
But it won't ever happen again. I promise you that it won't.
And now it won't. You can count on that. After that, not only did Tammy and I divorce, but I also sued her and her other man for the affair they were having. It turns out that this guy was also married, and when his wife found out the truth, they got into a huge fight. Meanwhile, Tammy tried to go back to her parents' house to live with them for a while. But they had heard about her affair and how she had caused our house to be burnt down, so they kicked her out right away. As for me, I was still pretty shell-shocked from the revelation about Tammy cheating on me. I moved back in with my mom and fell into a bit of a depression. Thankfully, I had family and friends there to help me find my old self and get back on my feet. I know that I have more recovery ahead, but I think that I can finally see the light at the end of this dark tunnel.